Hello, hello. I'm going to be here for a short time. I just came on to talk about our New Year's resolutions and goals. Do most people just talk, just make up goals or resolutions just to say? Are people really executing their New Year's resolutions, or did it just sound good? That is what I want to reflect on today. I know a lot of people go into the New Year's with goals and plans and things they want to change and things they want to accomplish. But half of the people do not get halfway through with their resolutions. So today I am just going to touch on what can we do to actually execute our plans in the correct manner so that we can get these things done, so that it will not be just talk, something that sounds good. How many people have you heard say, yeah, I'm going to lose weight for the New Year's? But are we working out? Are we getting in the gym? If need be, have we went to the doctor and got some help, whether we need a boost or something to get our weight loss journey started? People want to cut back on meals, but we're over a week in. Have we minimized our food intake? Have we started eating healthy? Or was it all talk? What are we doing? Are we drinking more water? Have we got the gym membership yet? Have we weighed in to see how much we want to lose? It's very important to start from somewhere. If you are serious about the things you are saying, the things that you want to do, it's the time to not just have it in our mind or not just talk about it, but actually be about it. Solutions. I know that is a big one that people say going into the New Year's, how much weight they want to lose. But you have to start. You have to get active. Me, myself, that was a goal for me. I've started getting active because I refuse to go into the summer without getting to my weight loss goals. And everybody's goals are different. It might be 20 pounds, it might be 50, it might be 100. It depends on who you are. But the bottom line is you have to start somewhere. If you are still eating as much as you were before, if those plates are still increased in size and you're getting seconds, if you haven't even ran in place or took a walk, or I don't care if it's dancing around the room, which I do frequently, you have to start somewhere. Everyone always says, New Year, new me. and all of this and that, but what are we doing about it? Is it really a new year, new me, or is it all talk? As people, most of us want to feel our very best and look our very best. We can't just keep sitting around wishing on a star. We have to make those moves. Are you looking forward to your confidence back this year? Maybe weight's not your issue. Maybe it's just feeling good about yourself internally. Have you been speaking positivity into existence? Have you been going around with a good attitude? An attitude of positivity, of encouragement? Have you increased the faith? Are you praying for peace, clarity? What are we doing to make these changes? Do you want to work on your anger? Do you want to work on your motivation? Have you been lazy, procrastinating? It has to start somewhere, and no one's going to do it for us. We are going to have to do it ourselves. And it's great to have a good support system, but even if you do not, you have to motivate and encourage yourself to make the changes that apply to your peace, your healing, and your confidence for 2025. If you wasn't in a good place in 2024, it's a weekend. We're over a week into 2025, and we need to start executing those changes. Maybe you need to go get your hair done. Maybe it's a haircut. Maybe it's a new outfit. Maybe it's writing down goals. Maybe it's cleaning up. Have you let things go? House, car, whatever it is. Things are messy, unorganized, out of place, in disarray. Maybe it's time to start getting things back in order. Maybe it's time to start straightening things up. I know for me, nothing feels better than walking into a clean house after my car gets detailed or some spring cleaning, as they call it, but it can be any time of year. Going through things, getting rid of things, organizing things. Why is that stack of paper still there from last year or the year before or the year before? How long have those clothes been sitting in that corner? Why have those boxes been there for 6 months? The little things you can do to get motivated. That closet's been junky for 2 months. It's time to straighten things up, clean things up, get organized. Some people said they wanted to get closer to God for the New Year's resolution or goal. Have you picked up your Bible? Do you have a Bible downloaded online you look at? Are you reading scripture? Are you praying? Are you praying for your loved ones? Are you praying for humanity? Is your spirit right? Have you evaluated yourself? Are you still doing what you were doing before that you know wasn't good for your spirit? Are you still hanging and talking to those people that you know you have no business hanging with and talking to? Do you still pride yourself in pettiness and mess? Have you grown up? In a journey of getting closer to God, all those things matter. Have you helped somebody? Have you gave anyone a kind word? Are you still walking around acting like you're better than everybody? Whatever it is, it's time to examine ourselves and put in a plan of action and do instead of talk. Because everything sounds good, it all sounds great. But is it talk or is it the truth? As I sit back and reflect, a lot of times I think about, okay, what can I do differently to be a better person, to be closer to God? And I know I've came a long way, but I still have a lot more work to do. And that's why I never sit up here and pretend to be a holy roller, pretend like I am better than anyone else, or anything like that. Because I don't believe that no one is better than the next person. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what you look like, where you came from. To me, it matters the way God sees. Because honestly, we can't go through life caring about what other people think about us. We can't be worried about that. We need to worry about the internal work that needs to be done within ourselves so we can be pleasing to the Lord. And I can say that in my spiritual journey and my journey getting closer to the Lord, and not just that, but just trying to be a better person for me, for those around me, and just overall in general, there's a lot of things that I have had to evaluate and change. I can't sit here and try to give someone else a good word of encouragement, some inspiration, if I'm not trying to go by that my own self, if I'm not doing anything to uplift my own spirit and talking to God and getting clarity from God myself. And for me, that's why I don't pay attention to a lot of people. The people that pretend like they are holy rollers, the people that think that they may have all the answers and they're better than other people and they're so sanctified. I could spot an act when I see one, and I don't go around living my life like that, because there was a time where you might get cussed out really bad, you know. And for me, those are things that I try to work on. So I don't, I never sit here and say that I think I'm better than anyone else. I just know that I am a sinner that is on a spiritual journey. And if I could help anybody else along the way get closer to God, be encouraged, be inspired, then I am willing to do that because that is what the Lord has convicted me to do. So we can sit here and we can think about a lot of things and not put any action behind it. But one of my goals for the New Year's was definitely putting action behind the things that I'm saying and trying to lead by example. There's a lot of things that I used to do in the past that I no longer do. Like I probably, well, there's no probably to it. I have stories for day. I've had a wild life in certain aspects. I've seen a lot of things. And, you know, everybody has a story. Everybody has a sob story. I know with me, I know for sure that a lot of people haven't been through some of the things I've been through, and I thank God for that, and I hope they never do. But I know there's a lot of people who have been through worse. So if I could use every little bit of my testimony, my experience, or the things that I have gone through to be the person to say, look, I got through this. This wasn't easy, but I put some healing into play. I put some plans into action and I got through it. And I'm not the person I used to be then. And if it helps anybody else, then I am willing to step out on faith and do what the spirit moves me to do. And for me, a lot of times, I'm a type of person that really doesn't want to be bothered. And I realized that I definitely had to work on that. And I still am, because how can God use me if I don't want to be bothered with anybody? You know, and it's not that I just have a bad attitude. It's just that I just stay to myself for the most part, you know. But I'm like, I have to be more vocal on my experiences and my testimony so that I can encourage other people. Because I feel like, you know, at this point in my life, for me, it's not my will, it's God's will. And if my spirit is convicted to sit on here and send inspirational, positive messages every day, that's what I'm going to do. If my spirit tells me that I need to pray for this person or pray for that person with good intentions, that's what I'm going to do. If my spirit tells me I need to start this group or start that group or do whatever it takes, whatever it takes for me to reach whoever it's for. When the Lord moves us, we don't always know. It's just like, okay, Lord, I am going to just get out there and use myself as an example and just tell people to get motivated, be encouraged, be inspired. It's never too late. Don't give up on goals and dreams. It's never too late to restart your journey with the Lord. It's never too late to have prayer and to believe in what you're praying. It's never too late to increase your faith. You may be down in the dumps now, but this too shall pass. Because I know that the Lord doesn't make any mistakes. And if it's on your spirit that you need to do something, that you are supposed to rise much higher than you are right now, that you need to start putting that plan into action. Take it up a notch. I'm not the type of person that is always soft spoken or doesn't say how I feel. So I feel like my message is for people that want to be real, as well as me be real with them. And as you get to know me further, if you tune in, you will see that I am a cool, kind person. But I am most definitely an honest person. And I'm not going to say, oh, you can do it. You can do it. No, I'm going to say, get up. Let's get this done. You got this. We're going to do this. Let's execute the plan. That's the type of person I am. And I think a lot of people need to be real with themselves and with others. God didn't pick me because I was going to be too afraid to be myself, you know. Even when I talk to people on the street, when I used to be, maybe I pulled up to the gas station and was talking to people that were out there, you know. I know that I have been through what I've been through, and I'm vocal for a reason so that I cannot just be quiet and be shy with my delivery sometimes. I just think that we all need to be honest with ourselves and be ourselves. But in the midst of being ourselves, we got to be the best version of ourselves. Do not dim your own light. If you feel like you were meant to achieve much more, if you were meant to go much higher, do not dim your own light. Failure is not an option. Have no time for tacky shenanigans. Put your faith in God and push. Push yourself. Encourage and push others. Be positive. Be motivating. Get up and do something. Don't let it all just be talk. because that's not what we are here for. And once you get where you need to be and on the way up and along the way, make sure that you are pushing others to get there as well. Have some humility. Keep the faith and really push. You have to believe in yourself. And as long as you believe in yourself, it doesn't matter what this person thinks or what the next person thinks. It doesn't matter who's hating on you, who is jealous, who is envious of you, who wants you to fail. None of that is going to matter because, baby, they cannot stop what God has put in place. And if you know that you fear nothing or no one but God, and you have it in your spirit that God is leading the way and God is going to move you in the right position, God is going to put you in the right circles, He's going to give you the right words to say. He's going to touch people's hearts. He's going to send the people that need to hear what you have to say or need you to help them with something or need your services, whatever you're selling, whatever your business is, whatever your goal is. God is going to put that into action. You just have to have faith. Do not doubt it. If you're sitting around doubt it, well, you might as well hang it up. You might as well hang up your dreams, your goals, because doubt causes stagnation. And you're not going to get up and do it if you're steadily doubting. If you are afraid to step out on faith, it's not going to happen for you because you cannot expect it to just fall out of the sky. God needs to see some works. Like, I had to tell myself that a long time ago. Nothing is going to be just handed. We got to put the work in. We got to do whatever we got to do to put the work in. If you want to write that book, write it. If you want to open that business, hey, let's execute. Figure out what you need to do. You're trying to get that LLC, get it. You want that promotion, then be the best worker you can possibly be to get that promotion. You want to lose that weight, get active. You want to save money, just stop spending on reckless stuff. You want to get out of debt, pay things down little bit by little. Stop eating out. Sometimes we have to go through a period of time where we need to save to get ahead. Trying to keep up with the Joneses, as they used to say, worrying about what everybody else is spending, pocket watching, and you're out there doing it too. And then the next day you flat broke. Be for real. You got to do something better than that. You really do. It's all about making smart moves. If you have money to invest and you've been wondering what to do, pray to God, get clarity, invest. Ask God for a sign, a word. We have to get to the point where we are talking to God in every decision we make. I know on a daily, I'm like, okay, Lord, should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? What should I do? I just talk, you know? And I feel like that's a problem with a lot of people. They think that talking to God has to be some long, drawn out prayer that's proper, and it doesn't. God just wants you to go to Him. in the time of stress, in the time of depression, in the time of goodness when everything is going right in our lives. Because that's what a lot of people do. They make it where they think they are trying to go and then they forget about God. They stop thanking Him, they stop praising Him. Don't be fooled, because as fast as you went up is as fast as you can go back down. So we always got to remember to keep God first and let Him be the centerpiece in all of our decisions and everything that we do. Because without God, we are helpless. Doing it our way, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have experienced doing it our way and it hasn't worked. So let's put those New Year's plans and goals into action and let's do it God's way. Step out on faith, get your confidence back, get active, stop being lazy, stop procrastinating, think good thoughts, be an encouragement to others, be the best version of you. But don't just go around saying new year, new me, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and let it be all talk. Let's not let it be all talk. Let's actually do. Have a wonderful evening.